Hey everyone, thank you so much for your support on episode 0. Really looking forward to getting back into this one with episode 1. So, episode 0 set the background, the instructions, and any rules that I had, and episode 1 can kick off with our preseason friendlies and also our fixtures in August. So, to start off, I've changed the formation slightly, so we're going to play 5-2-1-2 with Windass playing in the cam role, and we're going to kick off with our 3 friendlies. So we're not expecting too much from these games, just a matter of getting sharpness in the players, getting ready for the new season. So 2 draws and a defeat, so we're going to crash out of the group stage, but that's fine. So moving forwards, I've done development plans for all the players, but also been looking at players that we can utilise in other positions. So for example, we've got Massimo Luongo. He's got good defending, he's good physicals, he'll do as a backup, and seeing as 3 of our centre backs are on loan, I think it's a wise decision to sort of retrain him so he's a bit more useful in that role. So we progress forward a little bit longer in time, and we're going to check out our first scout reports. So 3 players I highlighted initially to look at were Nathan Ferguson at Crystal Palace. I think would be a really good right wing back replacement for Jack Hunt, or at least competition for him if we decide to extend his contract. Quite high wages, so he might not fit the mould, but he's a good player, developed really well at West Brom. Luke Cass was the next one at Newcastle. The scout report didn't fill me with much confidence, so I think we'll leave that one. But he's a tall defender, fairly cheap. And finally, Taylor Howard-Bellis from Manchester City. He's quite a well-known player, again, very high wages, so he's probably one that we can't afford with our wage cap. But hopefully we can figure things out and see if we can get him a bit cheaper. The next step with our homegrown talent was to retrain him as a striker, because he's 74 shooting. I think he's great, and he goes from a 60 rated CM to a 73 rated striker. With the way that Sheffield Wednesday's forwards are, I think Vincent will be a star player for us this season, assuming we can keep him, and he'll be promoted straight into the first team and will make his debut against Charlton. Our strikers are ageing, and whilst Lee Gregory and Patterson are both decent enough strikers at this level, I think they're not quite good enough, and we'll drop Gregory down to the bench and give Vincent his game time. I'm looking forward to seeing our homegrown talent really kick on, but with the rules in place to try and keep the save realistic, if he progresses too far too quick, then he'll be snapped up by a bigger club. And I think that's quite realistic. If you look at Theo Walcott when he broke through at Southampton, Arsenal was soon on the radar to pick him up. And yeah, I can imagine it will be the same for Vincent as he progresses. But there's our team that we'll be starting the season with. A bit tired after pre-season, but hopefully they're ready to go. Quick look at the squad hub and just check Vincent out, and we can already see, he's one of our star players. £6.5 million value, age 17, 3-year contract. He's only on £1,000 a week, so there's room to move him up. He's a crucial player. So, if you think back to the budget we set in the previous episode, we've got room to offer him a new contract to hopefully edge that value up a little bit more. So if we do get offers, and hopefully we can get really good value for that youngster. So we'll move forward another week or 2 in the pre-season. Make sure our settings are right so that we're sharp as possible for the first game, and we'll kick on. So this brings us up to the Thursday before the Charlton game, and just enough time to check our scouts out. So Jay Parr, a £2 million central midfielder, he comes into the youth setup. Really impressed with him. I can't wait to sort of breed him into the team. I think as a wide player he isn't going to get into our team as it stands, and he's a little bit off the pace at the minute at 63, but I think retraining him as a CM or a cam will really benefit him. So in the end decided to retrain him as a cam, and that will just aid his development, really work on that passing and dribbling. But once he's retrained, I will focus on the shooting to get that up as high as possible. So here we go into the Charlton game. Big game. So let's hand you over to your commentators, Derek Ray, for the game.
And this confrontation is underway. Barry Bannon. It's with Josh Windass. Bannon. Oh, good use of the ball. Cross could be useful. Terrific piece of anticipation. Well, not cleared away completely. Oh, back of the net. And a debut goal to boot. It doesn't get much better than that. 1-0 then. He could pick out a teammate. Opportunity. Oh, couldn't pull them level.
Well, they certainly should be level. That was a great opportunity to score.
Could be threatening. Moving the ball effectively, looking for the right moment. And the cross into the middle. Oh, a goal! A double in his debut. Off to a flying start with the club. So 2-0 now. And out of play, the pass nearly worked out, but not quite. An authoritative challenge. Bannon. Can they trouble the opposition this time? And let's give credit to the defending. Lecco. Well, he's thwarted him almost effortlessly. Well, great read there to intercept. Oh, moving it nicely. Barry Bannon with it. Callum Patterson. Pulls it back. Real chance. Oh, terrific piece of goalkeeping. And just wide. There really wasn't much in that at all. Well, they're sitting ever deeper. And continues his run. On a pass that lacks quality. Jordan Story. It's with Josh Windass. The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. Windass. Callum Patterson. It's with Josh Windass. That's a well-struck pass. Well, they haven't overcome all the difficulties. It was always likely to be the goalkeeper's ball. Not the pass he had in mind. Really good attacking play. Well, danger averted thanks to his teammate. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Oh, that's an interesting pass. And that's an important intervention. Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. And the advantage accrues to the attacking side. No problem. Problems for the keeper. Callum Patterson. Just not looking confident in possession. Useful looking position, you've got to say. Oh, he's lost possession of the ball. And the keeper making sure that there were no scraps to feed on for the attackers. 15. Oh, what an opportunity. The referee spotted the infringement, and it will be a free kick in a position of genuine menace. Well, he's going to be cross with himself, straight into that human barrier. Patterson. pass with Josh Windass. Gets his glove on it. Clears it away. Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. Now, brilliant work to keep that one in play. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Well, a touch off the defender last of all, so a corner. Not quite spot on with that one. And Brown in possession. Marvin Johnson. Not what he was intending. Bad pass. Well, high marks for that pass. The fans in favour of the shot here. And a goal to tighten things up. They've thrown themselves a lifeline.
So an excellent performance there for Vincent on his debut. The next game we had was against Colchester in the League Cup. So I rotated the squad, and unfortunately it meant that we take an immediate exit from the League Cup. The old adage that we can concentrate on the league gets wheeled out by the manager, but it was a competition we weren't that interested in. Next up we had home tie against Doncaster. Back to our first team squad. All very positive pluses on the page, and we ended up with a 3-1 win. A double from Vincent added to Banan's earlier goal, and it's a great win over our local rivals. So 2 wins from 2 in the league, and we entertained Fleetwood at Hillsborough. With this game, Harley Dean was looking a bit jaded, so we swapped him out, gave Luongo a go at centre back. And it didn't really do any damage to the club, as we took a 1-0 win, with Callum Patterson scoring just the second minute. We didn't manage to add to that tally, but 1-0 is fine. 3 points is 3 points. Next, a trip to last season's relegated team, Rotherham, local derby, and we came away with a really impressive 3-0 win. Josh Windass opened the scoring, and then Barry Banan scored twice. So far so good. Really building some momentum in the league as we travel to Morecambe. Again, Iorfa was jaded, so we gave Luongo the start. The rest of the team looking really fit, playing really well. And it was another double for Vincent, sandwiching a goal from Patterson. So our strikers are really firing at the minute, and Vincent is already showing how good he is. We'll check our youth squad out. Jay Parr's looking decent. He's already progressed to a 64 rated. He's only a week away from being retrained as a cam. Peralta and Eklund are going to be a bit further away from the first team, whether they make it or not. And we actually picked up another 2 youths this month, with Jacob Charlton coming in. With 28 defending, I don't think he's quite going to make it as a centre midfielder. Probably going to end up retraining him as a cam, but the fact that we've got quite a few cams already with Windass and Parr, and Silla could probably do a job there as well. Vincent could do a job. So we're going to focus on developing his skills first of all. So I like to try and focus on their physicals, get their stamina up, get their pace up where possible. So we're going to focus on the bowler and midfielder. And the next one was Daniel Garrett, and once again he's ideally suited to being a cam. You know, he could be a really good winger, could be an asset out wide, but for now I want to keep the 5-2-1-2 formation, try and keep it as in line with real life as possible. So we're going to retrain him straight away as a cam, and again hopefully we'll see some progression there, and once he's retrained as a cam we'll really focus on that shooting and passing, try and get him ready for the first team. So that's a few really good youth talents coming through already, and really pleased with the first month, how it's come together. And what we're going to do now is just going to move over and take a look at how the squad have been performing. So after 6 games across all competitions, Elliot Vincent's got 6 goals, which is a great start. He's plus 15 already from when he started as a 59 rated midfielder. Barry Bannon's got 3 goals, 3 assists. Patterson's 2 goals, 1 assist, and Windass has got a goal and an assist. Vincent is looking very, very good, and I'd be very surprised if we can keep him past the January window. We'll keep putting minutes into him, and we just have to hope that we get a really good offer for him, or if we don't get an offer for him, and we can keep him. So with Papa John's Trophy, our first game next month, we'll take a look at the tables. So with 5 wins from 5, we sit top of the table, which is really exciting. We've only conceded 4 goals in those 5 games and scored 12, with Vincent getting 6 of them. So it's an excellent start to the new season. Also, we want to check out the stats as well, and there he is at the top. Elliot Vincent, our homegrown talent, 6 goals from 5 games, and he's top of the goal scoring chart, with Tyler Walker close behind. So far, so good. You know, really pleased with how the team's performing, how we're progressing, how we're gelling together. And I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who's liked and subscribed and watched this video. I really appreciate it. See you next time. Thanks.